Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my July TBR. So I'm participating in the tarot card Readathon this month. It's not going to be like a whole month long. I'm pretty sure it's only from July 10th to July 21st, which is the new moon to the full moon. So there's a whole lot of rules for it. I don't remember exactly all of the rules, so I'm going to link the video down below describing all of the rules as they are from one of the hosts. So there's 4 different hosts and there's 4 different suits in the tarot deck. I'm gonna be Team Wands. It's honestly not very deep. It's just that Team Wands is hosted by Jess from Books Past Bedtime, and she's actually the only host whose videos I've watched before, and so gotta be a loyalist. So there are different benefits of being on the different teams. I don't remember all of the benefits, so I urge you to watch the video explaining everything. I know for Wands, one of the benefits is you can include a book that you started reading before the allotted time period up to like 50%. Like if you read past 50%, you can't include that book. And the downfall is if you want to include a second book that you started before the readathon, then only up to where you started. So if a book is 100 pages long, just for an example, and you read up to page 40 before the readathon started, and this is your second book you want to include before the readathon, then only pages 41 through 100 are going to count for the readathon, which matters because there's 2 different trophies for the readathon. So one trophy is the Major Arcana trophy, and this trophy is basically the number on the card. So you pull up a 6 of Wands and you get 6 points for that card after you read the book, of course. For the Minor Arcana, that is pages read. That gets into like the books that you started reading before the readathon. I wasn't sure if I was going to actually participate in the social aspect of this because it made me a little nervous, honestly. Like I've never actually participated socially in one of these things, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to actually do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna try my best, follow all the rules, read the books, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So here are my tarot cards. I have shuffled them before the video, but just do a very rough shuffle again and again and again. So this tarot deck I actually got from Salem. I wanted a tarot deck and I didn't exactly know which ones to get because I knew that there was Rider-Waite and there was a Rider-Waite-Smith and there was Toth and there was the fun ones you can get on Etsy and whatever you can get at the mall and whatever. I don't know. I wanted like the most basic of cards, like the originals, you know, so I went with Rider-Waite-Smith, and I did not know, but these cards actually have like little explanations on the cards. Sorry, I'm trying not to look while I shuffle these. But whatever, if I get really into tarot cards and stuff, then I'll get a cute fancy set off of Etsy. Okay, so I'm only going to pick 3 cards because I even think that's a little excessive because it's running from July 10th through the 21st, and that is only 11 days. So realistically, I could probably only read 2 books depending on length, but we'll put in a 3rd because I have unrealistic expectations. The first card is the moon card. Okay, that's fun. The moon card is worth like a lot of points. I think it's worth like 18 points. So that's exciting for my first card to be the moon card. And the prompt for this is read a mystery or thriller. Perfect. I love mysteries and thrillers. I'm gonna draw all 3 of my cards and then I will go pick out a book to go along with each card. So number 1 is the moon. So card number 2 is the Emperor. So the Emperor is only 4 points. And the prompt for the Emperor is read a book by a man. Okay. Okay, let's see, card number 3. Upside down.
So you pull up a 6 of Wands.
Card number 3 is 6 of Wands. Oh, isn't that fun? Because I'm on Team Wands. So the prompt for Six of Wands, read a book featuring politics or with political intrigue. I don't want that. Am I gonna cheat? What if I just, I don't even have books about politics. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna cheat necessarily. I'm gonna look on my shelf and see if I have any books about politics or with political intrigue. And if I don't have anything on my shelf, because I don't want to buy a book, then I'm gonna pick one more card. So I'm just gonna draw one more card for my just in case I have to cheat. Okay, so this last one, this will be the last one for sure. Upside down. The Fool. Goodness, I feel called out. Read a book by a new to you author. That is very easy. I could definitely do this. So these are the 3 cards that I drew, with this one for my just in case I can't find this one on my shelves. So I'm going to go really quickly find books on my shelves that match these categories, and I will be right back. Okay, so that was harder than I thought it was gonna be for some reason. So start at the beginning. So the first card that I picked was the Moon card, and the prompt for that was read a mystery or a thriller. So I picked An Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. This is pretty sure like a psychological thriller. I don't know, these authors wrote The Wife Between Us, and that was an amazing book. Like, I really enjoyed it. I got this book a long time ago and I started reading it like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I started reading this, and I was a little put off because it's in second person perspective, and I don't really enjoy that, but I'm gonna give this another try because I really like these authors. So there we go, my Moon card, mystery thriller. Bam! The second card I picked was the Emperor card, and the prompt for this is read a book by a man, and that surprisingly was very difficult for me. I didn't realize this, but the majority of the books that I have are written by women. I don't know, like, I'm one of those people where I don't really read things because of who wrote them, and I don't really pay attention too much to authors unless I really love them. So I just pick up a book I want to read without knowing who wrote it. I don't know, so coincidentally, I have a lot of books written by women, and there was one book that I wanted to read written by a man, but it's over 300 pages, and I don't think that's realistic for my 11-day time period. So for my Emperor card, I went with Lord of the Flies. This is on my yearly TBR, like I want to read this in 2021. It's one of those classics that I think I should read. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of got summer vibes. Like, the only thing I know about this is these kids are stranded on some kind of island, and they have to kind of, this would have worked for my politics book. Anyways, so they have to kind of like figure it out how to live there and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it gets into cannibalism, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. So written by William Golding. My Emperor card, written by a man. Book 2. So here I struggled immensely. A Six of Wands was read a book about politics or political intrigue. That's not really a genre I just have on my shelf. I was thinking about stretching the prompt a little bit and reading Brave New World, but I felt like that was too much of a stretch. And then I was thinking maybe I could have read Brave New World for my read a book written by a man, because Aldous Huxley is a man. Do I want to read Brave New World? Okay, so I changed prompts. So for my Emperor card, I'm going with Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I was supposed to read this book in high school, like over the summer or something, and I just didn't. I read like the first chapter and I couldn't really get into it, so I just spark notes it, honestly. This book is a dystopian, and it kind of is a satire on, I think it's a satire? I'm not exactly sure because I didn't read it. It kind of goes against like genetics, like genetical testing and science, and I mean, if you don't know what Brave New World is about, then you're probably really young. So Lord of the Flies is gonna be my Six of Wands. Six of Wands, something about politics. This kind of stretches the prompt a little bit because I don't think that the, like, politics in the sense of they're creating their own system and how to live. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So, creating their own system. Yeah, with my Six of Wands. Honestly, this card is only worth 6 points, so I can leave this to the end and try to read the other ones first. So for my fourth draw, I don't think I'm gonna get through all these books. Like, that does not seem possible to me at all. But for my fourth draw, which was the Fool card, and this was, I read a book from an author that's new to you. And honestly, that is so easy. That's so easy. Most of my books on my shelves are not from the same author. So The Fool, a book from an author I've never read before, Fable by Adrienne Young. This is a mermaid book. I love mermaid books. I don't know much more about that. I don't think this is a Little Mermaid retelling, but it could be. I don't know. I haven't read this book, obviously, so how would I know what it's about? So Adrienne Young, Fable for my Fool card. This is my July TBR. Can you even see the tarot card sticking out of it? Oh, okay, you can. I don't think I'm gonna get through all these books. I really don't. Probably just 2 of them, honestly. I give myself these unrealistic expectations. I am gonna try to read them in order that I drew the card from the deck, so I will try to read them in this order. If my explanation for the tarot card readathon really didn't make any sense, I'm sorry for that. Like, I understand what it is, but I'm not very good at explaining things. So please do watch the video that Jess from Books Past Bedtime made explaining everything. Like, it explains everything, and there's links and there's Google Docs and everything. Like, it's great. And like, thank you guys so much for even hosting this. Like, I'm gonna have all of the hosts linked below because I can't remember who they are right now. And I wanna give credit where credit is due. So thank you guys so much for hosting this. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I never really know how to end these things. Like, I wanna tell you to like and subscribe, but that's so annoying to listen to at the end of videos all the time. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.